Ooh, maybe art. Sculpting, wait, color, style, and effects. I kind of want to do this. Circle.
Are you ready to get those creative juices flowing? This
I
tutorial
just
is
started
all about
streaming in
making your
October.
creations
I'm
beautiful.
too new. Too new to Twitch and new to
This is
streams.
Connie's front garden. But what's this? It's had all the colour, style and magic sucked out of it. But not to worry, Connie. We can help make the garden pretty again with the power of dreams.
It
Just to
looks
start
fun.
you off, all the lighting's already done.
Oh,
We can
lighting.
learn more about that later.
Lighting.
And because I'm ever your servant,
Servant.
I've also grouped some of these objects just
Oh,
for you.
Thank you.
It'll make editing them
Is this
quicker
water?
and easier.
This is water.
So what does the garden need? Well, it could do with some colour, texture and movement.
Yep.
Luckily, the coat, style
Oh no,
and
you
effects
can't use
modes
it.
are the perfect tools to do that. They don't create new objects. They modify existing sculptures and paintings. And they work on groups. With just a little practice, you can become a master of them all. So let's start by
It kinda
adding
looks
some
like
colour
Kirby.
with the tint tool.
Wait, tint tool.
Open the assembly menu with the square button and go to the modes menu.
Oh, modes.
Each mode has its own set of tools and options.
Mm.
The tint tool is in coat mode.
Wait,
It has an icon that looks like a
Oh.
pot of paint being spilled.
tint. Oh,
Select
tint.
it by pressing the X button.
Okay. Now what?
As you can see, the assembly menu has now been replaced with the coat menu. In the top row, you'll find options and helpers. Along the bottom, you'll find the tools. Now, which colour to use? Open the colours menu in the top row of icons. These are colour groups. You can expand a colour group with X. Each group contains more shades that you can choose from.
Oh,
I'm going to
really?
find a green
That's so
for the
cool.
foliage.
It's a small
But if
world.
green's not your thing, you can experiment. Is the menu too long? You can scroll it by grabbing it with R2.
How do I use it? Okay.
Pick a shade, or if you fancy a more painterly or organic look,
Little.
choose the tumbler colour at the end of the group. That will apply a random shade that changes as you work.
No, I like this.
When you've chosen a colour, you're ready to go to the next step.
Okay, what do I do?
To add colour to our scene, we'll use the tint tool, which has an icon like an airbrush. You can manually select it in the tools menu. But in coat mode, choosing a colour from the colours menu equips the tint tool automatically.
R2.
See the airbrush icon on the tip of your imp. The tint tool recolours objects, either tinting or completely covering their original colour. Just press and hold R2 to tint the objects at the tip of your imp. No need to select or scope into anything.
Wait, what?
The rounded clumps look a bit dreary in this scene.
How do I
Let's
paint?
add some colour. You can see that the longer you hold R2, the stronger the tint gets.
Is it?
And with a tumbler colour selected, it will cycle through different shades. If you make a mistake, you can undo using the left directional button.
How do I paint?
Or set your
Oh.
tool to subtract and you can detint. How do you do that? If you press triangle while the tool is active,
Eh?
your imp will change to an outline. So now it will remove tint instead of adding it. And that works on pretty much all of the coat, style and effects tools. Just press triangle when they're equipped to make them subtractive.
Oh man. I
Try
need to go
removing
back.
some
Hold
colour
on.
using subtractive
Yeah,
tint net
I didn't
and a
get it.
detint if you make it neatly selected in the tools menu. But in coat mode, choosing a colour from the colours menu equips the tint tool automatically.
And then.
See the airbrush icon on the tip of your imp.
Yeah.
The tint tool recolours objects, either tinting or completely covering their original colour.
How?
Just press and hold R2 to tint the objects
It's
at
not
the tip
colouring.
of your imp. No need to select or scope into
It's
anything.
not coloring. Oh, oh.
The rounded clumps look a bit dreary in this scene. Let's add some colour. You can see that the longer
Wait.
you hold R2, the stronger the tint gets.
Maybe, wait.
And with a tumbler colour selected, it will cycle through different shades. If you make a mistake, you can undo using the left directional button.
I don't know
Or
how
set
this
your tool
works.
to subtract and you can detint. How do you do that? If you press triangle while the tool is active, your imp will change to an outline. So now it will remove tint instead of adding it. And that works on pretty much all of the coat, style and effects tools. Just press triangle when they're equipped to make them subtractive. Try removing some colour using subtractive tint now.
How do
Just
I...
hold R2 over the object. And to make the tool additive again, press triangle.
Oh, what the... Oh no!
Now that you've got
I
to
colored
grips
my
with
water
that,
green.
you can colour in the whole scene with the tint tool. Go wild. Use different colours to tint the path, rocks, river, grass, trees, and the little cottage. The colours menu has all the colours you need. Just open a colour group and pick a shade, or the tumbler colour. Take some time to colour your scene. When you're done, move on to the next step.
Okay. Now I get... Oops. Can I... Wait. Oh no. How did it say to subtract? Alright. And then add. Ooh. You wanna go outside, but we can't. Coronavirus trapped us all. We have to just stay inside. Watch Twitch, play games. Is this water too? I feel like this. Oh, Coney, wait, is this grass or is it water? Why are you walking on water? I don't think it's water. I think it's grass. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, undo. Okay. Wait. No! Just this. No, why does it keep selecting all of it? How do I ungroup them? I think it was like automatically grouped. Yeah, you can't go out to eat, restaurant or anything, just stay in. Oh no. No, no, stop it. Ah. Is this water or is it all grass actually? I don't know. I thought it was water. Let me just... Is there brown? Ooh, this is nice. Okay, see this? Wait. Now the dirt's... Oh no, my water turned brown! What? Why? How do I... How do I just get this item? No, everything's turning brown. Oh my gosh. I just want the door. Oh no! Okay, okay. It's just the rocks. Is there like gray? Someone say they were in Italy right now? I hope you're okay. Oops. Wait, why is it a box? Mm-hmm. It's like a coloring book. Wait, why does it keep doing that? I want this, not the box. Why do I have a box? Why do I have a box? Okay, there you go. Oh, oh no, oh no. Okay. Wait, I have a box again. What the heck? Oh man. Can you open the door? I don't know why I have a box. Yeah. Oh, exit tool. Okay. Oh, no. I did not want that. Help. I'm in coat mode. Why can't I use the colors? Ah. Now it looks like a barn. Why do I have a box again? Okay. No. What's with this box? Man. I'm not used to these tools. me, why do I have a box? Hmm? Oh. Actually have to touch it? Oh no, it's so red. Can I color the smoke? No? White smoke? That's fine. Okay, let's paint the grass. Hmm? Is it, I don't know, is it broken? I wouldn't know because I just started it. Is this not normal? Hmm? Wait, let me leave coat mode and return to assembly. Hmm? Wait, let me get out and then come back in if that's an issue. Oh, coat mode. Why does it have this box? No school till the end of April? I know. Hope things work out. You have school today? Is it online or are you actually going to be there in person? Hmm. Okay, let's see. Modes, coat, and then tint, right? Greens. Not the greens. Okay. Nope. Ah. Wait, what's going on? I'm from America. Someone was in Italy in the chat. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, the lakes, the water is all green again. How do I get out? Oh, Germany and Brazil. How are things in Brazil with the virus? Ah! Where am I? What happened? I'm just like looking at a rock. What did I okay. Wait, where did I go? Okay, this. How do I teleport? It's gonna take some getting used to. Okay. am back. Ah. I am back, I am back. There you go. Okay. There's no music in this, just realized. No, don't. Was there music before? It seems so quiet now. Oh no, 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 no. I painted the water again. There you go.
Are you ready to get those creative juices
too
flowing?
quiet.
This tutorial's all about making your creations beautiful. Now, this is Connie's front garden.
Aw.
But
Her
what's
garden?
this? It's had all the colour, style and magic sucked out of it. But not to worry, Connie. We
Oh
can
no,
help
the
make
water.
the garden pretty again with the power of dreams. Just to start you off, all the
Oh
lighting's
no, the
already
water
done.
turned green again.
We can learn more about that later. And because I'm ever your servant, I've also grouped some of these objects just for you. It'll make editing them quicker and easier.
There you go. I
So
accidentally
what
turned
does the
it.
garden need? Well, it could do with some colour, texture and movement. Luckily, the coat, style and effects modes are the perfect tools to do that. They don't create new objects, they modify existing sculptures and paintings. And they work on groups. With just a little practice, you can become a master of them all. So let's start by adding some colour with the tint tool. Open the assembly menu with the square button and go to the modes menu.
Shoot. There you go.
Each mode has its own set of tools and options. The tint tool is in coat mode. It has an icon that looks like a pot of paint being spilled. Select it by pressing the X button. As you can see, the assembly menu has now been
No, it changed the
replaced
water
with the coat
to
menu.
green again.
In the top row, you'll find options and helpers.
Ah.
Along the bottom, you'll find the tools. Now, which colour to use?
Okay.
Open
See,
the
the water's
colours
still
menu in
blue.
the top row of icons.
Oh no.
These are colour groups. You can expand a colour group with X. Each group contains more shades that you can choose from.
Why does it keep changing the color?
I'm going to find a green for the foliage, but if green's not your thing, you can experiment. Is the menu too long? You can scroll it by grabbing it with R2. Pick a shade, or if you fancy a more painterly or organic look, choose the tumbler colour at the end of the group. That will apply a random shade that changes as you
Yeah,
work.
it works. So I expected to,
When
to
you've
do.
chosen a colour,
and it did
you're
not.
ready to go to the next step.
Okay, it looks a lot better. Ooh, nice. Okay, let's see. Is this grass? I don't think that's grass, is it? Oh no. I feel like I need to change the house color. Did I color these? Ah, see, now it works. No, just this. Ah. Useless. Okay. This house needs some color. Color house. Ooh. Whoa. That might be too much. Blues? Maybe like a dark. Oh no. Blue house? The brown door? Ooh, it's so dark. Kinda looks like purple door. Maybe a little bit better. Roof doesn't look right. This looks very crafty, like not a real house. What colors are? Aw. Blue and yellow house. Alright, I think that's good. I spent too much time trying to...
To add colour to our scene, we'll use the tint tool, which... Good job. Now your scene is
Oh, it's
beautifully
brown.
coloured in.
Oh, it's
Let's
not
add some
water.
texture to it. For
Texture.
that, we need to leave coat mode and go into style mode. To leave a mode, select the exit button in the top right of the
Style
screen.
mode?
Or you can use a shortcut. Hold L1 and press circle.
Looseness. Nope. Oh, no. Just...
Just like scoping out of a group. Now use the modes menu to switch over to style mode. The style mode icon is an S-shaped brushstroke. All sculptures and paintings in Dreams are made up of flecks,
Flex.
and style mode is where we manipulate them. For example, notice how the objects in this scene look smooth?
Yes.
That's because their flecks are small and tightly packed together. We can make them more textured with the looseness tool. Select the looseness tool. It looks
Oh, no. Sorry.
like a blurry circle. Now try using R2 to loosen some of the foliage in the scene. Don't hold back.
Oh, look at it.
As you can see, loosening sculptures and paintings means their flecks become more obvious. If you think they're getting too loose, press triangle to make the tool subtractive and tighten them up again with R2. Or you can just use the left directional button to undo.
Oh no. That's too much.
Don't forget to loosen up the river too. We'll need it in the following steps.
Yeah.
Carry on loosening the objects in the scene. When you're happy, proceed to the next step.
Alright. Ooh, too too much, too much. Negative. Pew, pew, pew. Kind of. I feel like it needs a little bit more. This is supposed to be the ground, I think, but I made it water. Yeah. Okay. Now it all looks like water. Do the trees. Whoa. That's cool. Oh, is that too much? Yeah. Alright. Oh, I should use it on the ground too. Ah. I need to use the camera better. Oh, this water's not textured. I like this tool. It's so nice. Oh, it looks so lush now. Can you give texture to the tree trunks? They're not just poles anymore. It's like disorienting. So fluffy. Ah. Look how fluffy it is. Ah. Oh my gosh. How do I get out? Can you texturize the cone? Probably not. Oh, oof. What about the rocks? Ah. So like wild. These look like popsicle sticks. Oh no! Alright. Man. Oh, the camera. Wait, what? Why does that look so weird? Oh, there you go. Why does it look so weird now? Eh? Wait. No, these trees aren't stylized. It's okay. I'd probably go on to the next one. Yep, some of the trees are fluffier than the others.
Wonderful. Connie's garden looks like a lovely painting. Let's look at the water now. Water has a reflective quality, so let's add some shine to the river. This is where the finish tool comes in. Exit out of style mode with L1 and circle and head back into coat mode in the modes menu. Next to the colors menu in coat mode, you'll find the finishes menu. Select it with X. These finishes change the way objects react to light in your scene. Using finishes, you can make objects shiny, rough, metallic, or even translucent. Now you can choose your finish for the river. Let's see. Ah, yes. How about shiny wax? Wax finishes are translucent, and the shine will give the river a reflective surface that will catch the light. Apply the finishes before using R2. Remember that you can revert your changes by switching to subtractive mode with triangle, or by using undo. Try editing the finish on other groups and objects in the scene. Continue to the next step when you're ready.
Let's see, what? You want a really shiny rock? Ooh, shiny. I don't know how I feel about that. Metal? Rocks aren't metal though. Rough? Oh, rough would be good. Looks pretty similar. Shiny, plastic. Rough metal. Rough wax. Probably rough wax. Is there like a wood one? Plastic? Oh. Alright.
Our river looks nice and shiny now, but something's
It's not
missing.
moving.
It doesn't flow like water does. But there's a magical tool for that in effects mode. It's called the flow tool. Leave coat mode if you haven't already, and enter effects mode. The effects mode icon has some
Oops.
twinkly stars on it. Alongside the flow tool,
Oil?
you'll notice other animated effects that you can apply to
Wave?
sculptures or paintings. But for now, we'll pick the flow tool. Its icon is a tap, or a faucet if
tap.
you're from the US.
I made it
Press
waves.
X over the flow tool to select it. And use R2 to apply it to the river.
Oh no, it's going backwards!
Isn't that lovely? In effects mode, you can preview the flow effect even when time is paused. But if you leave effects mode, you'll need to click R3 to see
Wait,
the
why does it keep
effects in
flowing the other
action.
way?
When the river's flowing at the right speed, you may notice something a bit odd.
It's going
It's
backwards?
flowing the wrong way. Let's fix that using another tool found in style mode, the comb tool. Leave effects mode using L1 and circle, then go back into style mode via the modes menu. The comb tool icon is some wavy lines. Select it with X. Now we're going to make the river flow the correct way. How do we do that? You guessed it. Hold R2 to comb the flecks of the river so they go in the right direction. We're no longer in effects mode, so we can't see the flow effect animating. But
Oh, sorry.
just click R3 to start time, and you'll be able
R3?
to see it again. The key is to move your imp in the direction you'd like the flecks to flow.
No.
A bit like you're combing the river's hair. Very stylish.
There you go.
Let go of R2 when you're happy with the flow direction.
Yep.
And now you can see the river is going the correct way. But if it isn't, just undo and try again. When you're happy with the speed and direction of the river, click L3 to rewind time. Then it's off to the next step.
Hold on. Let me make this groundwater as well. Effects. Drip. Not animate. Style. Wait, cool. Okay. I made everything water.
This scene is really coming together.
It's not supposed to be water.
Next, let's do something interesting with the chimney smoke. Move closer to the smoke so you can see the flecks clearly. These flecks don't look very smoky, do they? Let's change that. If you're not already in style mode, head there now using the modes menu. Open the flex menu with X. It's the button in the center of the top row.
Ooh,
Now choose a fleck that looks smoky. How about the dots fleck?
where's dots?
When you choose a fleck type, it'll automatically select the Apply Fleck tool. Now, hover your imp over the smoke and hold R2. The flecks will change. That's better.
Oh, that's
Let's
nice.
inspect it now using the grab cam. Grab it with R1. And while you're grabbing,
Ah.
spin around it with the left or right stick.
Ah.
The
Wait,
paint strokes
where
look a
am
bit
I?
flat, don't they? You can only see them well from certain angles. We can make it a bit more billowy and three-dimensional using the Impasto tool. In the Style menu, select the Impasto tool, then hold R2 to apply it to the smoke.
No, where'd it go?
Watch as the individual flecks of the painting become more three-dimensional.
No, hold on. I need to pause this.
To see it better,
I need to get back. Where did I go? I still hear like birds. Oh, there it is. Ah. Okay. Get better at this. Okay, what were you saying? Oop, oop.
our river looks nice and shiny. This scene is really coming together. The flecks will change. That's better. Let's inspect it now using the grab cam.
No.
Grab it with R1. And while you're grabbing, spin around it with the left or right stick. The paint strokes look a bit flat, don't they? You can only see them well from certain angles. We can make it a bit more billowy and three-dimensional using the Impasto tool. In the Style menu, select the Impasto tool, then hold R2 to apply it to the smoke.
What? Impasto. Oh, this one.
Watch as the individual flecks of the painting become more three-dimensional. To see it better, use the grab cam to spin around the smoke again. You can also press undo and redo to compare the smoke with and without Impasto. Now that you've mastered Impasto, the last style tool we're going to use is the Ruffle tool.
Ruffle?
The Ruffle tool icon looks like a lot of lines going in different directions. It will randomly rotate the flecks so they're not as orderly. It works in the same way as the other two tools. Select it with X, then use R2 to apply it. And switch the tool to subtractive by pressing triangle. Ruffle makes quite a difference, doesn't it? Why not see if you can animate the smoke using the flow tool in effects mode? When you're happy, go to the next step of the tutorial.
Oh. That's nice.
Now that the scene is looking good, we should make Connie's cottage look more welcoming for her. We can do that using something called the Glow tool.
Glow tool.
So head back to the Modes menu and into Coat mode. The Glow tool has an icon that looks like a little sun. Select it with X, then move your view over to the cottage for a closer look.
Ooh.
Now position your view so that you can see the door and the window of the cottage.
It's shining.
Then hold R2 over the window in the door to make it glow. Go on, give it some welly. Whoa, that's too bright. Let's press triangle to make the tool subtractive, then use R2 to reduce
Where's
the
the
glow.
window? Oh, I didn't paint the...
Maybe you could try tinting the window to change the colour of the light. See what you think. Have a play with the Glow tool, and then move on to the next step when you're ready.
Just a little bit.
The scene looks so alive now, and Connie's in love with her new home.
Wait, why is it new?
It's hard to believe that
Oh, oh.
this scene used to be all grey and blocky. Let's try something. How different did we actually make it? To see, we can use a special trick. Press square to open the menu, and then take a look in the Show Hide section.
Show what?
The Show Hide icon looks like an open eye. It
Oh,
can be found in most of the mode's menus. In the Show Hide menu, you can make all sorts of different objects visible or invisible. It only works in edit mode, so your scene will still look the same in play mode. Some of them are on by default, and some are switched off. Coat, style and effects is one of the options which is on by default. Its icon is a combination of the icons for all three of those modes. Try turning it off by pressing X over it.
ooh, look how different.
Wow,
Wait, it's still flowing
what
backwards.
an amazing difference.
Oops. Oh, I undid too
That
much.
shows you how powerful these tools really are. Using coat, style and effects, you can make even the most boring block come alive. Practice using the tools and see what you can come up with.
I did it. Took a while, but
When you're finished, go to play mode in the options menu and walk Connie into her beautiful new home. This will complete the tutorial.
alright. Let me change this into water again. Even though it shouldn't be. Wait, no, not effects. Come. There you go. Now I can see. Alright. Play mode, right? Oh. Wait, can I move the camera? I cannot move the camera. Whatever, water. My drive-thru is also water. Oh no, it doesn't have the texture of water. It still flows though. I like the water. Yay.